All right, guys, I am back. Okay, we're going to try this again. Hopefully, that is better. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. And let me know where you're from. Put it in the chat. I had to start this live back over. So, y'all just bear with me. We're going to get through it. We have plenty to say, plenty to talk about. All right, guys. So, we are back in here. I am going to go ahead and just kind of go over a little bit about myself once again. My name is SJ, also known as that postal lady, and my story started with me getting into digital marketing a little while ago. I started back in September of 2024, and I have been, studying it, doing it for this long. And I said, you know what? Okay, good. Thank you. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't sure what was going on, so I just went ahead and restarted it. So y'all excuse me for that. I'm just going back over my story real fast, guys, so that way you guys can know just who I am, a little bit of introduction about me. I am a mother of three, and I'm a wife, and I work a 9 to 5, like a lot of you do. I started digital marketing back in September of 2024, like I told you guys. And I got on that journey because I got injured at my job and my hours got cut back, and I had to find another way. I wasn't able to carry out laboristic duties like, the rest of my other, people that I worked with. So I had to find another way. And I knew that if I couldn't carry out those laboristic duties at this job, then I wouldn't be able to carry those out at another job. So I had to figure out what could I do that would actually I could do while I was in this current situation. And I decided to actually um, start finding ways to make money online. And I ran into digital marketing. And boy, am I glad that I did, because I was going through it trying to figure out how TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram and all these little platforms worked. And, whenever you're trying to find another way, you are going through it, you're racking your brains trying to figure it out. And I feel like that's what I was going through, but then I asked for that sign, and, I found the actual sign that was going to lead me to digital marketing. I took that road and I have not looked back. And so now I'm on here to share my journey with you guys, to share my experience, um, to let you guys know that you do not have to solely depend on someone else. You can create a way for yourself, but you're going to have to do that through learning a new skill. Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my channel, but on my channel, I am very motivational and I help others to realize that this is your game. You are in charge of your reality, and if you want something different in life, you have to create it. When I got injured, I could have easily continued to keep crying about my situation, but instead I told myself, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to figure out a way to get myself out of this so I don't ever have to be in this again. And I had already been, interested in social media. I was tired of scrolling on social media for no reason. I don't know if you guys have heard of this term doom scrolling, but I felt myself doing that. I felt myself doom scrolling and I didn't like it. And I wanted to actually be scrolling with a purpose. I wanted to be on these platforms that I was watching all these other people be on these platforms. I'm like, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Right? It seemed easy. Um, but I did not know that they had to learn a skill. And just like any job that we work for, any job that we apply to, we have to learn the skill that they have there to actually make that job a successful job for us. So when you go to a job, they teach you what they want you to be doing for that job. You have now learned the skill that you need to learn to do that job effectively, right? So I decided that I was going to actually learn the skill that was going to be able to have me on social media, and I wouldn't be second guessing it, because I knew that these people were doing it, they weren't just doing it on a hit and miss type of thing. So I decided to actually start looking into the ways to actually be online, make money from being online, and actually become, um, sustainable instead of relying on somebody else. So I got myself into digital marketing, and it had, in the very beginning, I thought it was going to be a smooth, easy road, but it wasn't, because you are learning a new skill. Just like at any other job, it takes time to learn that thing, and you know, you have to be willing to actually learn. And once you're willing to learn, you will be successful. So I have gotten to that point now where I feel that I am successful. I feel that I am putting out the information that I need to help others get started, because in this life, that's what we do. We're supposed to help others. So I'm on here in this live to answer any questions, to help people to get started, because I know that there are people out there that are fed up with all of the extra. You're tired of dealing with the mess. You're tired of dealing with all of the stress that comes with working that 9 to 5, waking up on somebody else's time, doing things on somebody else's time. And if you are, already on social media wanting to be something, then why not do it the correct way? And the correct way will be to actually learn the skill of digital marketing. Digital marketing is a very important skill, because it's going to teach you how to actually be on these social media platforms, and to actually help you monetize your social media platforms before you reach those monetization qualifications. And the reason why you want to do that is because, it's this is not a world where we're just on social media to show our pretty little faces. We're on social media to actually, share a message, help somebody with something, or to teach a valuable skill ourselves. Myself, right now, I'm on here to teach you guys the valuable skill of digital marketing, because I feel that it is very beneficial. Reason being is because everything in this world right now is turning digital, right? So if the world is going digital, why not get on board? I see constantly a lot of people are fighting the digital world, and they feel like, you know, hey, hi Singwin, how are you? I hope you're doing good. So I feel like if you're going to be on this space, why not actually know how to be on this space the correct way? Good, good. I'm glad that you're doing good. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you. So if you're going to be on this space, I just feel like, you need to kind of have an idea of how to be on this space. And if you're actually trying to leave your 9 to 5 job and make it secure, make this a secure thing, then I would suggest that you actually learn a skill, something that, nobody can take that away from you. Once you learn it, nobody can take it away from you. So you just actually need to sit down, and actually think about it. What do you want to learn? I would say I'm on here teaching you guys about digital marketing. Why? Because I feel that it is beneficial. I feel that it is what the world needs right now. It needs for you to put your knowledge out there and put it in a course or an ebook and help somebody with that. That's what we need right now. We need to teach each other. We are always going to these schools, asking them for the knowledge to, kind of give us what we need, but we can learn from each other. It simply is you putting your knowledge in a PDF form, in a guide or an ebook or something of that sort, and letting somebody receive that knowledge from you through one of those guides or ebooks. So that's all digital marketing is I'm getting online and I'm talking about a product or a service that can help somebody. And anybody can do it. And we all need to see that if we want to get somewhere, if we want to actually do something, we need to learn a skill. And like I said, the best skill to learn right now is digital marketing. Digital marketing is the skill that is going to teach you how to make a presence on social media. It's going to teach you how to actually monetize those platforms that you're on. It's going to teach you how to bring your own thing to the table, right? And it's going to teach you how to monetize in many different ways, such as affiliate marketing. We're talking about email marketing. We're talking about all kinds of different ways that you can actually get on social media and make money. You can make money from all these types of platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but you're not getting on here just to make money from that platform. People misunderstand the whole reason for being on these social media platforms. Social media is a way for you to get your product or your service out there. YouTube is the perfect platform because it allows you to actually document your journey, right? And so the best way for you to um, no. Hey, Jason, how are you? Oh, thank you, Jason. Thank you. I hope you are doing good. And thank you for watching my video and commenting. Um, I'm just in here talking about digital marketing, talking about how we can all benefit from learning the skill of digital marketing through actually, if we want to be on these social media platforms, we have to know how to be on here. And there's no point in wasting our time watching TikTok videos telling us how we need to do it. Instead, get an actual course that has been broken down from people that know the game. They know the ins and they know the outs, and they're willing to share. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You do not have to go off and go spend hours and years trying to figure out how to be on social media, because that was my problem in the very beginning, guys. I was like, how long is it going to take me to figure this out? I'm listening to these YouTubers and they're saying that it's going to take that it took them 5 years, that it took them 6 years to get to this point. Why is it taking them so long? And there has to be another way to actually monetize off of these platforms before being on the platform. And there is. You have to be willing to bring something to the table. So, what are you good at? And what can you help somebody with? Once you've figured out what you're good at and what you can help somebody with, then you'll know how to start your journey. And you'll know how to start your journey and actually be successful on your platforms by actually getting in a course that's going to teach you how to be on these platforms, that's going to give you the ins and outs of how to be on these platforms. That way, if you do decide to actually take a leap of faith and move around from that 9 to 5 job that's giving you so much hell, you can, because you know that what you're doing is built off of skills and not built off of just luck. I watch a lot of creators that just hit the lottery and are just praying that they are able to stay on top. And they're like, oh man, I just pray that everything keeps going. But you will know that everything's going to keep going if you have um a, a guide on what to do. If you have a guide telling you exactly what to do next and how to do this and how to do that, you'll know what to do. You'll know exactly what to do. And that's why, you have to look for a course that's going to teach you what to do. And that is my job on here, to actually show you guys that course. I took the time, I took the risk to actually, put my faith into a course that I felt like was going to teach me the skills that I knew was going to give me the things that I need to be on this platform. And now I'm able to bring that to you guys because I know that it's helping me. I know that it's something that's getting me to where I need to be. Is it something that happens overnight? No. You're learning a skill. When you went to that job that you're at right now, did you learn everything you were supposed to learn on the very first day? Same concept. You didn't learn everything you were supposed to learn on the very first day. Instead, You learned as you went, trusting the process that you were going to actually get the job down. Okay. You trusted yourself that you were going to get the job down to a T. You have to do the exact same thing when it comes down to working for yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to know that the information that you're putting in, the that you're sitting down and actually taking in is going to get you somewhere. So when you get inside of your course, you're not just going to get in there and be looking for a way to hurry up and try to make money. You're actually going to get in there and learn the material, and then once you've learned the material, everything else will fall in line. Okay. So I want to kind of get into the actual course to just show you guys what you guys can be getting into if you decide to actually invest in a course that's going to teach you about how to be a digital marketer. And I do believe this is something that is, everybody should do. Why? Because it's beneficial. It's super important that we learn a skill. If you learn the skill of digital marketing, you can take this skill with you anywhere that you go. That means that if you decide that you don't want to do the same thing that you're doing right now and you want to do something different, you can. Why? Because you learned a skill. That skill can be taken anywhere. So if I'm in, the great thing about digital marketing is that I can use it in any niche. Okay. A niche is basically, what are you into? What is your arena? What you actually do, right? So are you a cook? Do you like talking about science? Are you into, astronomical things? Like, what are you into that you can talk about for hours and for a very long time and help somebody with? Once you've found your niche, then you're able to actually, figure out what you want to do from there. And this course that I'm about to show you guys is going to break all of that down. No more do you have to struggle with trying to figure out what a niche is, trying to figure out what kind of audience you need to be reaching. Because if your content is not getting audience, it's for a reason. I know that a lot of you guys are looking at my channel and you're probably saying, man, what happened to her audience? Listen, I decided that I was not going to continue to keep having my channel based solely on me delivering the mail. Okay. I realized that at that time, you can create a channel based off of what you're doing to show people your experience and your journey, and that's what you do. But when you go to the next thing, you have to move on. So my channel is taking a change or taking a reroute. And so now the algorithm has to catch up with what I'm doing. So it takes a little bit of time. And when you see that your views are down, don't look at it as a bad thing. You're not looking for the views at that moment. You're looking to put the content out to let people know that you have a service or a product that they may be interested in. You're here to teach them, you're here to help them with whatever it is that they need, but you have to learn how to do that. And you learn how to do that through actually learning the skill of digital marketing, right? That's what I'm telling you guys. That's what I feel like. If you want to learn a skill that's going to help you to be profitable online and help you to actually learn how to be online, then you need to learn the skill of digital marketing. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and then that way you guys can kind of see what the inside of the course looks like. And that way you can determine whether or not this is something that you may be interested in. So y'all give me just a moment. All right, guys. So now we are inside of the UBC course. This is the ultimate branding course. I talk to you guys a lot about this a lot because this is the foundation. Okay, I started off with a course with a program called Digital Boss Academy. It is an amazing program, but it doesn't give you the full depth of how to become a digital marketer. Okay, I wanted to learn how to become a digital marketer and not just how to be a content creator. Being a content creator is basically you being in a piece of what digital marketing is. I wanted the whole pie and not just a piece of the pie. So I decided to actually figure out what it was that was the whole pie. And the whole pie was, digital marketing. So I decided to actually look for a course that taught me the skills of digital marketing, and I came across UBC. So here we are. Inside of the course, we have the community tab, the classroom module, the calendar, members, map, leaderboards, and about. Okay. Up here, you will get your chats where you're able to talk to people. And then up here, you will get notifications. If you have more than one course that you're listed in, then you will get notifications from pretty much, all those courses. But this is the Ultimate Branding course. It is hosted on the school platform. So you will be on the school platform, but do not stress. Just because I say school, that does not mean that you have to, do regular school. This is all at your own time on your own pace, right? So I was able to learn the skill of digital marketing at my own pace and at my own time through actually being in this course, a course that I have the ability to resell if I ever need to, and a course that I'm able to do at my own pace. I don't have to worry about competition. I don't have to worry about, getting kicked out if I don't get the course done in a certain amount of time. This is all at my own pace, and it's a lifetime access. So we're going to head over to the classroom module where I'll just kind of show you guys what's inside of the classroom, or the modules inside of the classroom. So in here, you guys are going to see the 7-figure mindset strategy. They have a start here module. This will kind of tell you where you need to go and how to actually go through this program. So if you do end up getting the UBC course, you'll need to start here. And this will kind of answer any of those questions like, where do I start? How do I do this? How do I do that? Start there is going to tell you everything you need to know about the course and how to go about, maneuvering through the course. You also have your 7-figure mindset module, which I absolutely love. And y'all see, I completed it completely. Reason being is because when you get into this space of being a digital marketer, you must get your mindset right. You must actually tell yourself that, I'm going to do this for me, because you're not doing this for anyone else but you. And when you get into this course, the only way that you're going to see success is if you actually get in here and learn, actually take this serious, and actually really want to do something. So if you're not trying to get in here to learn, then you're not going to see success. It all depends on you. So this 7-figure mindset module is definitely going to kind of get your mindset together to help you to understand that this game is your game and you're not playing anyone else's game. In here, you also have your core fundamentals, which is going to teach you all about, digital marketing, the very beginning, how it is, how it got started, how you can get started with it, and, just all the basics of it, okay? You also have your HQ branding, your high quality branding module, which is a module that's going to teach you how to actually brand yourself. A lot of people do not realize that, when you get on social media, people need to know who you are. And if you have a a brand name that is unrecognizable, nobody's really going to be on your page. And, if you have a name that is just out there, then most likely the chances are that you're not going to catch anybody, because you're not telling anybody who you are, what you're doing, and you don't have a brand to actually let people know that, you can do this or you can do that. It's basically kind of like, you're just out there. So when you create a brand for yourself, it kind of gives people an idea of who you are, what you do, and how you go about doing things. So they teach you how to do that in that module. And it's a really, really awesome module that I really feel like, when you get into this, you really need to start that first, because that's going to help you figure out how to create your TikTok bio, what kind of names do you want to do, because you don't want to just, be on one platform as one name and then be on another platform as another name, because people are not going to recognize you that way. You kind of want to have a a name that's pretty good on all platforms. And the best way to do that is by branding yourself. So in this module, it really gives you a full breakdown of how to brand yourself. You have your affiliate links, and that teaches you how to actually put your UBC affiliate link in your storefront if you decide to actually sell this course yourself. That's a great thing about the Ultimate Branding course, is that I not only get to learn from this course, but once I've learned from this course and I feel knowledgeable about it, and somebody else asks me, hey, how did you get how did you get that knowledge? Where did you get that knowledge from? Well, now I have something that I can actually refer them to. And because I, have rights within this, I'm an affiliate of it, then I actually get a commission based off of the fact that, they have actually purchased it as well. So we're all kind of helping each other, and it's an amazing thing to actually have a course where you're actually able to sell it to someone if they need help, instead of just saying, this is this, and this. I can just give you the same course that I learned from, and then we can both be on the same page, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to get there, right? We're all going to get there. And if you're trying to get there, then you're going to get there sooner than later. They also teach you how to create digital products, set up your storefronts. They're going to teach you how to set up your beacons, Go High Level, Stand Store, and System AI or IO. You're going to get into the content vault. Give me just a second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, you have your beacons, Go High Level, Stand Store, and System AI or System IO, which they will help you. These modules kind of help you, show you how to actually set up your storefronts, which is amazing because you don't have to try to figure it all out on your own. It's right here. There's a tutorial, there's plenty of videos showing you how to actually get things set up, how to actually add products to your storefront, and everything of that sort. So it's all there. It's beginner friendly, and that's what I love about it. You have a content vault, which has done for you marketing material, and it's going to help you to promote UBC if you decide to actually promote UBC. You also have content that converts, meaning that, I actually have content. They're going to teach me how to create content that converts instead of content that's just out there. Because you have to know how to reach your audience. What are you supposed to be relaying to your audience? What does your audience want to know? What does your audience want from you? And then you go from there. But you do have to kind of know what your audience wants, and they teach you how to create the content to speak to your audience in that module. Okay, they teach you how to sell in your stories, reselling mastery, how to stay relevant online, which is a big one. That is a big one because you can go flat really quick. You can go viral. A lot of people do not realize that just because you go viral one good moment, that does not mean that you're going to stay viral for forever. You can go viral in 1 month and then go flat in the next. So you need to know how to actually stay relevant, okay? How to create content that's going to keep you up and going and keep you in the knowing, keep people wanting to know more about you. You get how to launch, email marketing, and they also provide you your first 72 hours of content. So 3 days of launching your business. You basically have everything that you need right there for 3 whole days. So you do not have to try to figure it out. It's all there. And you get to study from that same material so that way that you can create your next 3 days and your next 3 days and your next 3 days. But if you have the first 3 days, then you're good to create the next 3 days because you have a go by on what you need to be kind of creating, right? So that's amazing because you don't have to try to figure it all out on your own. You don't have to watch a ton of YouTube videos trying to figure it out. It's right there. They also teach you about attraction marketing, how to use AI to explode your sales, evergreen sales machine. And y'all, I just finished the faceless marketing module and it was amazing. I have the faceless marketing module on a few other programs that I'm in, but this one right here was amazing. You're talking about faceless marketers that have been doing this for only a month and have already been bringing in 6 figures within a month, y'all. And I know that sounds crazy, but when I tell you that digital marketing is the number one on the charts right now for making money, like this is, if you want to make money, if you're trying to change your career, if you're trying to do something different, you get yourself into digital marketing because this is what's hot right now. Everything's going to digital. As y'all can see, money right now, they're trying to change that into a digital currency. So with that being said, why are we not getting in if we already see it coming? Like, there's no point in running. It's just time to get on board and actually learn the skill. This is the skill that's going to teach you how to be on social media and how to actually talk to people, how to actually reach a certain audience, and how to actually be on there without showing your face. I love that. That I do not have to show my face in order to sell a product or a service. You're talking about corporate girlies. You're talking about people that don't want them to see their face. Like, I didn't want people to see my face in the very beginning. I did not want people to see my face. And reason being was because I knew that once people see my face, I was going to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole thing. You have to be out there. You have to keep showing your face all the time. But with faceless marketing, it's easier to create content because there's done for you content where you don't have to create the content. You can go to content banks, free content banks, use those content banks and actually still promote your service or your products. And that's an amazing thing. And they teach you how to do that in the faceless marketing module. So I love this one. I was very just blown away at how much I received from it. But everybody in that module was amazing and they just really, kind of broke it down on what you need to do, how to get set up, and how to do it the right way. They even teach you how to set up your bios. I mean, it's just all there. Like, it was a really, really great module. So I would suggest if you're trying to do this, you don't want people seeing your face, You don't want to be on this social media platform and have a whole lot of people knowing that it's you, have your friends or your family. You just want to do this anonymous. You can make money anonymously. You do not have to make money and let everybody see that you're the one making the money. That's how the big wigs make the money. Don't nobody know that it's them making the money. They just make the money, right? So I love that faceless marketing because it really opens you up to see that anything is possible. You mean to tell me that people will purchase a product from someone that they do not see their face? When you think about it, when you go online, you are not seeing the person's face on Amazon from the product that you're purchasing. You're just purchasing the product. So if you're just purchasing the products, how if they're selling that product to you faceless, how is that any different than you selling a product to someone else faceless? That's how we need to look at it. It's like, man, it's happening all around us, and once you know what it is, you'll know how to actually like get on board and be in the world and have confidence in it. So that faceless marketing module really is beneficial, I believe, because it really sets you up for doing this without showing your face, without everybody being in your business, and I love that. I have created many faceless accounts because it's just easy to create a faceless account and get the success that you need to get, because everybody doesn't have to know that it's you creating the product. They just have to have the product, right? We need to stop being so selfish and saying that everybody needs to know it's me creating this. No, they don't. You just need to get your product and your service out there to help somebody. You're trying to help somebody. You're not trying to tell everybody that it's you helping somebody. You're just trying to help somebody, right? So that is a great module teaching you how to do that, and I love it. You're also going to, learn how to do Instagram. They're going to teach you all about Instagram. They're going to teach you all about YouTube, TikTok, Reels, how to sell on Etsy. Now, like I was saying, you have your social media influencers trying to tell you how to do it this way and how to do it that way, but they're not telling you that they actually purchased a course, and that course is what taught them how to do it. Not that they were scrolling on TikTok listening to people like themselves telling you that you need to press this button and this button and that button. Instead, they actually learned how to do this through a course. They learn the actual skill of digital marketing, and now they're only giving you a small piece of it. And then you purchase a small piece. Right here, I'm going to give you the full plate. Because what's the point in giving you a piece of the pie when you can have the whole dang pie? This is the whole dang pie, okay? So you're going to learn how to sell on Etsy. This is really good because it's, opening you up to learning how to actually sell digital products or any type of products that you have. But I love it for digital products because it's just easy, and they teach you how to do that in this module. There's no more guesswork. There's no more searching the web all day long and all day night trying to figure out how to do something. If I want to learn how to be on YouTube, I want to learn how to create this, and I want to learn how to create that, I come right over here to this YouTube module, get in here, and let me just show y'all how to make video ideas, how to make thumbnails, how to script, how to film and equipment, editing principles for YouTube, the $9 YouTube sales funnel, next steps, which is outro. Guys, this is it. No more do I have to sit there. Look. And they give it to you not just from one point of view, but multiple people's point of view that is winning in this game. They're already winning. Janisa Lene, she's already winning. Caleb Box, this guy right here, Caleb Box, he is already winning. He was under, what is that guy's name? He's like one of the biggest, Mr. Beast. He was Mr. Beast's, one of his students. And then he learned how to do it successfully. And now he's coming on here. He's in this program teaching you how to do that. You're getting the knowledge straight from the people that want you to have it. Like, this is it. There's no other way. Like, if you want to actually learn how to be on social media, instead of getting on there on social media trying to figure out how to do it, get in a program that's going to teach you how to do it. You get to learn about how to actually set your iPhone up to actually capture videos and capture people's attention, because your videos don't have to look clear just because you have an older iPhone. They can look really good with even with older iPhones, because they have camera settings that you can change your settings to and actually, create a different experience, right? They even teach you about A-roll and B-roll clips. The difference between A-roll is I'm going to be sitting in front of the camera talking. B-roll is me showing myself doing something, and I might have a voiceover, I might have text on screen or something like that. So they actually show you what the difference is. They teach you about it. They teach you about long form content, short form content. They even teach you how to capture your own B-roll, because there's different types of B-roll. There's B-roll where you are actually, B-roll is you can be doing anything, working in the kitchen, and you just got, something on screen. So I can be showing myself cooking. I don't have to show myself cooking if I have somebody else cooking. I just need the B-roll of them cooking so that I can put something on the screen. They show you how to create that B-roll yourself, how to create engaging B-roll, how to keep your B-roll, looking nice and neat. And that's what I love about this module. Okay, so you get to learn how to actually do YouTube successfully, not have to stress over whether you're doing it right, because you have people that have been doing it for years, know the ins and outs of these programs, and now they're willing to teach you the same thing. Now, as you can see here, you're going to see that I have some check mark and I have some that are not check mark. Like I told you, this is at your own pace. So if I feel like I need more knowledge on something, I'm not going to check mark that yet, because I feel like I need more information on that. So I'll leave that uncheck mark and then I'll come back to it. So that's why I do not have some of these check mark, because I feel like I need more information and I like to come back to it, just so that way I can come back and get that information that I need. So does anyone have any questions right now about UBC, or want to see anything in specific before I continue on? Does anyone want me to go through a specific module over again? I'm not through all of them, but we have pretty much went through all of the modules on this page, and I want to see if anybody has any questions about one or two, wants to go back through. Like I said, no more struggling on your, content journey, because it's going to teach you how to make the content for all of these platforms. It's going to teach you what these platforms like and what they don't like. It's going to teach you how to monetize on these platforms. It's going to tell you, because when I got on TikTok, I had got a strike. My very first time I got on TikTok, I got a strike. And I was like, why did I get a strike? I couldn't understand it. And it was because I did something wrong. And there's certain things that you're supposed to do, and there's certain things that you're not supposed to do. And this module breaks down what you can and what you cannot do, because you need to know those things. So that's what I'm saying. All that guesswork is gone. Oh, yes. You can. Okay. So Quincy asks, does this show you how to sell things like cars, clothes, or houses? Okay. Marketing is a skill that will teach you how to sell anything. Once you learn the skill of marketing, you'll know how to sell a house, a car, clothes, anything. Reason being is because you're going to know how to connect to your audience. That's really what it is. if you don't know how to sell something, it's because you don't know how to connect to your audience. It's probably because you don't have enough information about the thing, or you're just really not good at selling. And that's because you don't know anything about your audience. You don't know who you're supposed to be speaking to. Like, if you're cooking something, or if you have a product and your product is a cookbook, you're not going to go over to, um, learn how to make money online channel trying to promote a cookbook. Why? Because your audience is not for cooking is not going to be on that channel. Your audience for cooking is going to be in the cooking niche. So you kind of have to keep it in the cooking niche. So this program teaches you, or this course teaches you how to sell anything, and it teaches you how to do it online. So basically, if I wanted to sell a house online, I would learn how to actually list that house, how to actually put my ads up, how to let people know that I'm the realtor that they should be getting in contact with. If I have clothes, I need to know, what kind of vendors I should be going to, or how to reach my audience, where I need to be putting my products and my services so that people know that I have something that they may be interested in, right? This is going to teach you how to market, and it's going to teach you how to do that online. So if you're trying to actually learn how to sell that specific product, I do have another program that will actually kind of breaks that down, and it has courses in it, modules in it, which actually shows you how to sell certain products, or how to sell that certain service if that's what you're asking. Let me know if that's what you're asking. Did I clarify that, or do you need more information on that? Let me know. Yeah, you can sell anything once you actually learn the skill. And that was my whole thing. Like, I just did not know how to sell. I didn't know how to promote anything to anyone. I didn't know how the concept of it. I was just like, okay, well, what am I supposed to say? And it's really just you coming to people with your knowledge on what you know about a product or service. That's why you have to be invested in the product or service that you're offering to people. Like, I'm not going to come to you guys and bring something to you guys that I don't know anything about, that I'm not actually putting my time into and actually like taking it serious. Why? Because I'm not really going to be into it. Like, if I realized that I wasn't really into working for the job that I was in, right? So I found myself wanting to get on here to talk about things that were going on at the job. But then I also found myself saying, do I really want to just spend my time, my precious time, talking about what's going on up here? Or do I want to spend my time helping somebody learn something new? So I had to figure out how to do that. And that's when I decided to actually get into this, because it taught me how to actually get on here and talk about any product, any service, and help somebody with. Like, this skill is going to teach you how to um, get on here and sell anything, pretty much. Like, affiliate, to become an affiliate of something, which is in the digital marketing. To become an affiliate of something is basically to say that, hey, look, I will let people know the benefits of this product or this service as long as you give me a certain percentage for doing that. Right. And I know you're saying, like, I don't have time for that. I don't feel like doing that. Okay, thank you, Quincy. Thank you. I'm glad that everything was cleared up there. But you feel like you say to yourself, I don't have the time. I don't feel like, doing that. But everything that you do is selling. So we're natural at it. We just don't realize it. But once you realize it, you're like, oh, okay. That's a normal thing. Like, oh, all I have to do is get on here and talk about something that I love. That's why you can't get on here trying to sell something that you're really not into. In the very beginning, I was trying to get on here and, tell you guys that my experience that I was going through at my job was okay and that it's okay to go through that. But really it was not okay. It was what I felt like was okay at that moment, but it was because I didn't see anything else different. So I didn't want to portray that to you guys, continue to keep portraying that to you guys. I wanted to free my group of people, whoever I reach, my audience, wherever I go, I'm here to free, so I didn't want to just continue that same cycle. Y'all hold on. All right, y'all. So that's my little one. She's like, okay, look, mom, I'm gonna need you to get off of there now. But anyway, like I was saying, I needed to learn a new skill. And that new skill for me was digital marketing because it taught me how to actually be on here, how to be online, how to actually sell anything that I want to sell. It doesn't matter. You're selling digital products. If you can sell a digital product, then you can sell anything. This course is going to teach you how to sell a digital product. It's also going to teach you how to sell a physical product. It's going to teach you how to market in general because that's what it is when you're selling a product, you're marketing. So this is definitely the course if that's what you're trying to do, you're trying to market. This is it. And it's a beginner friendly course, so you don't have to. The one thing I love about this, you don't have to know not one thing about being on social media. Not one thing. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to have any knowledge in it. And this will teach you everything you need to know and more. It'd probably be better if you didn't know any knowledge because you're going to actually get in here and want to learn. You know what I mean? Like, I got in here um, in one of the courses that I did in the very beginning. When I first got started with digital marketing, I didn't take that course serious or the program serious because, you know, you get to that point where you just feel like you're just not sure. And so you have to make yourself sure of it by actually getting into something that's going to be beneficial to you. So I decided to advance myself and I decided to keep going and I decided to actually get into digital marketing through UBC. So you have to just kind of this course I just feel like is what you need if you're trying to get in here and get started from the very scratch. From scratch. If you don't know anything, this is it because it's gonna break everything down for you. You don't have to have any knowledge in it. You just have to be willing to get in here and learn. Like I said, it's not an overnight course, but it will teach you everything you need and more for the in the very beginning. And it's for a lifetime. So you don't have to know all this stuff all at once. You don't have to get in here and cram. You can get in here and learn a little bit here, get in here and learn a little bit there, and actually get this knowledge that you need. I kind of want to bring you guys over to the testimonial tab, but I'm going to finish going through the actual courses real quick just to show you guys what else you can get, what else this program or this course comes with. You'll get selling on TikTok live, video editing. Someone asked me about this in one of my lives. I do believe it was Jason. And I actually went through this course, went through that video editing module, and it really does break it all down for you. It really, really does from the very beginning. They're going to teach you how to split. They're going to teach you how to cut. They're going to teach you how to angle. They're going to teach you how to add keyframes, add, just graphics, all types of things, pips, everything is definitely going to teach you how to do that. So I really did I really did like it. I still need to go back through it again just for the fun of it, but yeah. And then they have it in many different languages. Taxes. So, because when you get in this field, you're going to actually start bringing in some money, and you're going to have to really, really know how to do this and know how to, keep up with this stuff. So they actually have a module in here that teaches you all about that too. You're not going to get that in school. You're not going to get the course that's going to teach you how to actually prep yourself and how to actually be in this. Usually, once you get into school, you only have that knowledge for a certain amount of time. You have to remember it all, and then after that, that's it. But like I said, you purchase a course like this, you have it for a lifetime. You can come in here, learn the skill, come in here and learn what you need to learn. I need to learn about video editing. Let me get in here in this module right here and learn all about video editing. And when I tell you they break it all the way down, they break it all the way down, all the way from how to add your captions, how to add text to your videos, how to add photos or a video, how to add a glitch, how to add effects, curve speed, all kinds of things. So they really do break it down. And like I said, they do have this in, I believe, 5 other languages. So you're going to see these other modules are going to be in different languages. All right, y'all. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the community tab again. And we're going to come on over here to the testimonials and just look at some of the testimonials that people have said that have helped them tremendously along the way. All right. So the very first one that we have in here is someone saying that they got their first sale. Like I told you, once you get this course, you're able to help somebody else with this course. And a lot of people like to use this as their very first product within their storefront because you can. You can take this and actually learn from the course and then use this same course to help somebody else with. And, it really, really becomes profitable because you get 85% of the affiliate, and you basically make the same money back that you put in once you sell it, however many times you decide to sell it. And school doesn't give you that. So they really do give you a benefit here whenever they allow you to resell this course. But you're going to see that some people have gotten in here and actually told other people about the course and have made sales from it because it's an amazing course. We have over 54,000 people in this community. That's a lot of people that betted on themselves and said that, you know what, I'm going to learn the skill of digital marketing. And there's a lot of successful people within this course. All right. We have someone here. I want to find some that are fresh. I don't really like getting the ones that are like kind of old. All right, so this one is 3 days old and it says, OMG, this is insane. I just made my first 5,000 using the strategy I was told to implement in my UBC course, and it actually works. I'm still processing it. From learning, let's see, where am I? From learning to executing, everything aligned, and the results are proof that taking action pays off. Massive shortcut to the UBC team and admin for all of the shout out to the UBC team and admin for all of the support, guidance, and value you bring. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Thank you. I truly appreciate every bit of it. If you're in this course, trust the process and ask how I did this. This stuff is gold on the next milestone. It says kudos to you on your next milestone. That's what this little rocket ship means to me. It means like you're set off. So that was 3 days ago, guys. $5,000. She was able to make $5,000 by using the strategies that they teach you in this course. And that's pretty amazing. Um, you have some people in here talking about their vision board. And the one thing I love about this course is that there's real people in here. So let's say, for instance, that I have a question and I want to just, put it out there and see if somebody knows it. I can easily come over here to the testimonial tab or come over here to the community tab and type it in, and somebody can answer my question. And I love that. It's an active community. That means that there are people in here. That means that people are willing to, you know, ask questions. They want to be friendly. They want to talk. And that's what we need in communities. We don't need to just be in a school where nobody can talk to each other. Nobody knows anything. It's just, we're just out there, right? Let's see. I'm trying to find one that has been fairly recent. 4.2K in 5 days to rejecting job offers. She was affected by the job market, couldn't find a job, and now she's a full-time digital marketer, and she was able to make 4.2K in 5 days. That's pretty amazing, guys. That's pretty amazing. That means that there's potential there. You can do anything. That means that she got in this course, actually learned the skill, and went full force in and did not play with it. So that's what you got to do when you get in here. Let's see if we can find some more. Let's go back over here. The community tab is much better. Okay, here we go, right here. See, they put their testimonials sometimes over here, which is kind of strange. I don't know why, but it does happen. And then the testimonials don't really go over to the testimonial side. But hey, I love it because we're in here. We're all getting to talk to each other. We all can ask questions when we need it. And it's a pleasant experience to know that you're not alone in this, to know that there are 54 other thousand people that are doing this too. You're not by yourself. That's the big thing, especially when you purchase a course like this, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how do I know that there's people that are actually doing the same thing? Like 54,000 other people are doing the same thing and are learning this skill and are actually taking a chance on themselves. So it's a skill that can be beneficial. It's a lot of people that believe in it. You got to believe in it. You got to tell yourself that you want it, and then you can have it. All right. So somebody made, okay, hold on. So they just came out with a new AI program, which is the Allen program. So they're going to be in here really, really talking about that right now. So I'm expecting that. So I'm just kind of moving past those. But see, in here, they're talking about 12 ways to earn. They're giving tips, promo materials. They're asking questions. New students coming in. Somebody just joined 8 hours ago. I'm a new student and I joined UBC over a month ago. Okay. So it looks like, so this is the thing, guys. When you get into this program, and I'm gonna click on this because this is something that's real. When you get into this program, this is on you. So nobody is obligated to help you, which is why you have to have the mindset and tell yourself that this is what you want. You want to learn this skill because nobody's going to be pushing you. Like when you're at a job, that job is telling you when to wake up, when to eat, and when to sleep. And you do it in the same efforts. But when you come to having to learn a new skill, you got to push yourself to learn. So she was saying that she didn't get any guidance from the person that she was with, and which you won't from a lot of people. Me myself personally, I'm willing to guide you through. I'm willing to help you. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything, tell you exactly how to do it and tell you exactly how to do everything from scratch because you got to get in this course and actually be willing to learn. And if I'm telling you everything, then what's the point of you purchasing the course? What's the point of you getting in here and learning? I may tell it to you wrong. You may not learn it from me the same way that you would learn it from the person that's the original teacher, right? So that's the biggest thing. Like, you're going to have people that you're going to purchase from, and they're not going to want to help you at all. And it looks like she got somebody that did not want to help her at all. Myself personally, if you purchase from me, I'm going to help you as much as I possibly can. But as you can see, people are getting in here and they're commenting, they're talking to her. And as you can see, we even have someone in here just mentoring her on the slick, just real quick, just like that. So it's guidance, okay? All right, so, and as you can see, it's in, many different languages, okay? Because like I told you, this is in 5 to 6 different languages. So everybody in here is not from the same place. Everybody in here don't got the same currency, but we're all in here doing the same thing, which is digital marketing. All right, guys. So that is where I'm going to ask you guys if you guys have any more questions. And I'm going to be on here for about 4 more minutes. And then I'm going to call this live and end. We're going to go ahead and get off of here. I do want to say thank you guys for getting in here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an alternative measure, an alternative option. If you decide, that, I don't really want to just learn only the skill of digital marketing. I want to learn a different type of skill. I actually have a program called Royal Business Academy. I talk about this program all the time as well. And this program has many different skills in here. It's going to teach you how to do many different things. It's also going to provide you with products. Let's get in the classroom module, and I can just show you guys some things really, really quickly. This program is, you have to do a little bit more reading with this one. But if you're willing to read, then you're willing to get the information that you need. As you can see in here, you get to learn all about the business foundation. You get to learn about government contracts, business courses. You have your PLR suite. In the business courses is basically courses that are going to help you to learn other skills, right? So if you want to learn about how to set up a child daycare center, there's a module in here that's actually going to teach you how to do that. So there's a course in here that you can actually learn how to do it, and get set up, get yourself going, right? If you want to learn how to do high ticket remote sales, there's a course in here that actually teaches you how to do that. There's a course in here that teaches you about sports bar lounge, how to set that up, how to be a life insurance brokerage, pallet flipping course. That's amazing. I don't know if y'all have heard of the pallet flipping, but they make some really good money on that side. Okay. Um, there's also a course in here teaching you about content creation, UGC agency, how to get set up and how to get user generated content and how to get yourself set up in that system. So you also can learn about ebook writing and publishing. Get yourself set up as an ebook writing and publishing company. They have a press on nails course. Who knew that there was a course on that? You know what I'm saying? A grant writing course, resume writing. This is big because a lot of people are trying to find new jobs. So if you can get in here and learn all about resumes, then guess what? You can get in here and then find a PLR product that you can help somebody with, and get in here and talk about how to set your resumes up and how to, actually get things out there to people so that way that they can come to your storefront and purchase whatever product or service that it is that you have. But first you have to actually get in here and, learn from the courses. So there's many different skills that you can learn in this program. And this is a beginner friendly option as well. It's a more affordable option. UBC is $4.99, and you can do UBC on payments, but it is a little steep price, and a lot of people are not willing to make that commitment. people that know what they want actually come into UBC and they purchase that course. But if you're not sure and you want to kind of venture around, then I would definitely suggest that you get into Royal Business Academy because it's going to teach you a little bit about digital marketing. It's all, see, they're going to teach you a little bit about digital marketing. They're also going to teach you a little bit about, just pretty much anything that you may want to get into. Okay. You have a PLR suite in here, and that PLR suite has many different products and things in here that you're able to sell and help somebody else with. So this is the Royal Business Academy, and I do have this on my storefront on sale right now for $125. And UBC is also on my storefront right now for $4.99. You can get both of you can get UBC on a payment option. I do believe you can get Royal Business Academy on a payment option as well. But I know for sure that you can get UBC on a payment option with Carlana and Afterpay if you are not able to pay the full payment in full. And go ahead and get yourself set up. Get into this. You can make payments as low as, I would say, $80 with Carlana or Afterpay for UBC, and as low as $40 if they set you up with the 12-month or the 12 payment setup. So there's many ways that you can actually get into the course. Money is not the issue. It's whether or not you want it, because a lot of you will spend that $40 in fast food really quickly. But this is something that's actually going to be beneficial to you towards your knowledge, and it's going to teach you how to do something that you do not know how to do. If you have a skill that you already do know how, that you already do have, then why not get into something that is going to teach you how to advance it and put it on these social media platforms that you're already on, and get you out there. So there's many different ways that you can purchase. Like I said, you can go to my storefront, my link in bio, and you can purchase RBA for $125, and you can purchase UBC for $4.99. You can get both of these. Should be available in the Carlana and Afterpay option. If you want the Carlana and Afterpay option, you will have to be on your cell phone in order to view that option. You cannot get that option on your computer just because they don't have that option on your computer. But if you get on your cell phone, go to my link in bio and click on the link and go over to the storefront, and get ready to check out. It should pop up the option to check out with either Carlana or Afterpay. So that is the end of my live, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come into this live and actually spend some time with me on learning a new skill, talking about ways to learn a new skill, how to get involved, and actually take, the initiative steps towards getting your future to where you want it to be. So I thank you guys. I know that you guys got off work and you probably weren't wanting to get in here, but you guys stay with me through the night, and I thank y'all for that. And thank you so much, Jason, and thank you, Quincy. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys soon.